is the Wisekrakrbusiness Warframe, and today we're going to talk about the JAVLOK. And this is a strange looking weapon that shoots rockets, but you can also throw the weapon itself to do AoE damage. So let's check that out for a second. So we're here, and look at that. I just threw that JAVLOK right up straight in the air, and it's floating. It's floating around space, but it will come back because it will always want to be touched by the Wisekrakr. And here it comes! And look at that. I catch it. So here you can see that what you need to build this weapon. And you can see that we need nitain extract, but we also need something that is called JAVLOK capacitors. And where do you get those, you ask? Well, here we can see a prosecutor, and these bastards drop the JAVLOK capacitors. So what we did is we brought a couple of Ivaras, used prow on the bastard, and just stole the capacitors from him. Look at that. I got one capacitor right there. Just floated right to me. And there's another one. So I got two already, and I only need 6. So just one mission or 2 will be enough to get those capacitors. And well, my tip is to do higher level Grineer missions. And as you can see, these are just straightforward capture missions or spy missions, and these bastards will just walk around you and you can get those JAVLOK capacitors from them. So I think we got enough now. Yup, we got 7 in one mission, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't hard at all. So now that we have enough capacitors and the nitain extract, we still need the detonator injectors, but those are easy enough. So let's go to our first build. And as we can see, it has a lot of critical chance, radiation and viral damage, and we also have a little bit of a critical multiplier with vital sense. So now that we know all this, it is time to check it out. And we can see a big bastard here, level 130. We can see that the rockets deal a good high damage. Look at that. Does very well. I didn't expect that. It is very awkward to aim though, because well, you have to aim straight towards your enemy. So we got the Ivara right here, and well, I just went invisible and I enabled my navigator's skill ability, and look at that. You can now do these. Oh my god, we can deal so much damage if we hit a bastard right now. Look at that. Bam, and they're all dead. Did you see that AoE damage? All those bastards that stood around my JAVLOK just get killed because of the big ass explosion you do when you throw this beautiful weapon. So let's try that again. Navigator is enabled, and bam! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's just another little fun thing to do with your JAVLOK and your Ivara. Just go into prow and start throwing that bastard, and your multiplier will get higher and higher the longer you fly. And when you use this, what? No. So let's look at another build, and again we got a high critical chance and multiplier, but this time we have heat and corrosive damage, and we also have firestorm equipped. So every time we use that AoE skill, so we throw the JAVLOK, we deal more AoE damage because of firestorm. But we need to be careful with that, because if we get hit by the same JAVLOK, we get killed like we just seen. So let's try it out. So we got ourselves a big old bastard right here, shooting rockets at me, but I can do the same. And we can see that, well, in the beginning there is not a lot of damage, but if we throw the fucking JAVLOK right in his face, he gets staggered, he's on his ass, and now it's time for more rockets in his face. Come on, man, go down already. It takes a bit of skills and a bit of time, but look at that. The heat damage staggers him as well. And look, he can no longer shoot straight because I'm dealing so much damage. And look at that, the AoE is staggering in. And we can continue with firing the rockets. It's pretty hard with this weapon because you need to aim straight and the rockets don't deal AoE damage. Only the JAVLOK itself does that. And there the bastard goes. Look at that. Beautiful. Just threw the weapon right in its face. And if you throw the JAVLOK, you can just pick it straight up. Just walk towards it and you can pick it up. But if you don't, it will automatically go back into your arsenal after a while. So we fought a big bastard. Now it is time for these smaller bastards. Let's try it out. And we can see that the rockets deal a lot of damage. I like that. I like to see that. Look at that. Just shot him with 3 rockets and he's down. Now the JAVLOK itself. Oh my god. Did you see him stagger? Did you see him get knocked back? That is what this weapon can do. But again, you need to be careful because you could also hurt yourself with the firestorm. And we don't want that, right? This weapon is just a whole lot of fun. Not only does it deal a lot of damage and has a high critical chance and high critical multiplier, it is just a lot of fun. Look at that. You shoot rockets and then you just throw the thing itself. Man, oh man. This is a great weapon. Bam! Die, bastards. So now it is time for the best build of all. We got a lot of corrosive and heat damage. We no longer have the critical chance, but now we have faster fire rate. And more importantly, we have a faster reload speed. And we have the flight speed. So now the rockets and the thing itself will go faster towards your enemies. And that means more dead. So here we go. Again, this big old bastard. And we can already see that we are firing very fast. And the rockets go straight towards its face. And yeah, this build is already better. I can feel it. Now it's time to give him the... Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. All hits. Those were all hits. Yep. And there we go. For the finisher. Oh, it's still alive. I thought I finished it off. Well, let's do this great. All right, here we go. We're going to fly in the air and throw it. Bam! Still, you're not dead? Well, now you're dead. All right, we did it. We flippin' did it. So here we are fighting the fort and a whole lot of infested bastards. And, well, we can see that this weapon just works amazing. A lot of infested bastards surrounding me. And also this big old bastard. Look at that. I shot him a couple of times. Half of his health is already gone. So now it is time to create a great finisher. And how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to wait for a sec. We're going to wait for it to come towards us. And then we're going to throw the JAVLOK right in its face to finish it off. And high five each other. Because, well, that is what we do here in the Wisekrakr channel. We create great builds and use them, then fight our enemies and kill them with style. So here we go. Oh, damn, I threw it away. I picked it right up. And now you're going down for it. Here we go. We're gonna fly in the air. It's all the way over there. Wing, bam, and it's down. That's how we do it. Beautiful. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's talk about the pros and cons. First of all, it has a high heat damage already. And we can deal AoE damage by throwing the JAVLOK itself. It has a high critical chance and high status chance, and it is very accurate. The reload speed isn't the best, and it also needs some time to travel towards its enemies. And you also need to be careful about the AoE damage because it will affect you as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. I hope you enjoyed. Check me out in all my other ones, and I hope to see you there. And my big tip of today is get this weapon. All right, adios.